G'day guys, Vic right here. And these are two latches for my truck. It is 2005, so 2003 to 2007 Classic is the same kind of deal. This one comes from my truck. It's broken. There's a spring that came out one time, and now when I close the door, it just locks. It doesn't lock with the electrical component. Just mechanically, it just gets in a bad spot and just locks. I have another one which comes from a spare door I'm going to put in the truck soon to fix the door hinge issues. That's another story. And what I figured is I can take the mechanical parts of one and the electrical parts of mine, and I should be able to do it. There are a couple things to know. There are two screws here. Those two, when you remove them, it removes the whole assembly of the kind of manual deal of the other door. It only uses this connector here. Mine has two more connectors. One for the solenoid and another one for checking things out or whatever. I haven't looked into it. I don't need to know what it is. But the bad thing is this little lever here. It has a spot. It fits into this little groove. The manual one also has this little groove here, but to put it in there is gonna be. It's not gonna just slide out, because even if I push this lever all the way over there, there's no room. So what I'll do is I'll bend a little tab, the bracket here, and then I'll just put it back to where it was, and that should fix the issue. So I'm gonna need two hands because I don't have my tripod, so I'll bend this thing. Just gonna push it like that, and then this the little lever here, it can come out. You see, there we go, it's coming out. Now you got to remove those two screws, and the whole thing should come out. There might be a third one on this particular unit, because it's a bit bigger than a manual one, but pretty sure we can do something with it. There we go, comes out. A little notch here. Everything seems to fit. Just a matter of putting it back in the right place. So I'll do the same thing with this one. I'll remove the rod and a little insert, bend it so I can fit this thing in, and I'll have saved quite a bit of money. I don't know how expensive they are, but I don't like to buy things when I have it on stock. So it's just a 10-minute job. Before I give the air compressor, there we go. I'll just. So here we have it. We got room on this one as well, and right in there's the little gear, and it's the first notch. So you just put it in the first notch on both sides. Remember the two gears that are touching, they are rolling in the opposite direction. So here she is. Should be able to just slap it in there, and then just move the lever back in its slot, just like so. Put both screws back in, this one and that one. Levers in, still in, and bend the bracket back. And there it is. It's back in one piece, and it should work just fine. Just bend the little tab here. That's all you need to do to get this thing out. You don't have to disassemble the whole thing. As you can see, it's all riveted in place. So you're gonna have a bad day if you ever try to do it any other way. So all that's left to do now is to clean this thing up. As you can see, I always keep mine clean and lubricated, so it is not the issue. It just, the spring came out of the spot right in there, so it just locks on itself for no reason. And that's it. I'll clean it up, put it back in the truck. We'll see. Well, I went to test it and I broke another one of these. Nothing new. That was a NBS Chevy. They have very bad door handles, so that's another one for the scrap. And yeah, since on the 7th day, Lord didn't rest. He invented tie wraps. I just looped 2 tie wraps around the thing, and that's what I do when I brake, because Always keep tire wraps on the truck in case this happen in the winter. It's always in the winter. In the summer, they last pretty good, but cold weather seems to make them brittle or whatever. So I just looped a tire wrap around it, and then another tire wrap through it, so the little lever is now getting operated correctly. And yep, my problem was before is I would have to unlock it and pull immediately on the door handle, otherwise it would just not work. The lever would go back the other way, I guess, and it would be locked. So I would have to press and immediately pull on it, otherwise it wouldn't work. But right now it's fixed. It's not the issue now. Now it's just perfectly locked. Unlock. It works. And there you go. So